Stouffville is in a seller's market. Check this out. So we're going to have a look at the data from the most current month, September 22. We're going to go back to September 2017, which, if you recall, was the last time that the market actually made a substantial adjustment or correction, if you will. So we're going to start with the numbers. So if we look at September 2017, in Stouffville across all home types, so condos, semis, towns, links, detached, everything. There was 175 new listings came to market, represented by the N, 52 sales through the month, and 241 active listings. Active listings, if you don't watch my videos all the time, are what didn't sell that month and carry over into the next month. August 22, there was 111 new listings came to market, 53 sales, and 155 active listings that carried into September. And in September, we had 103 new listings for the month. We had an upswing in the amount of sales. So I say Stouffville's on fire. 72 sales through the month and 131 active listings. So already we're seeing that we had an increase in sales and we had a decrease in the amount of listings hanging around. So that's of course going to bolster that Stouffville market and prop it up a little bit. We're looking at the money. September 17, we had 973,000 was the average sale price across all home types in Stouffville. 1,341,000 in August, currently trending at 1,178,000. Now, I know you're looking at this number going, oh my gosh, yes, the market has obviously been this year, last 4 or 5 months in a state of decline. We've been making some corrections, but that said, you always have to remember this is the average sale price. So if you have a place like Stouffville that has condos and semis and towns and farms and vacant land and things like that. So depending on what is selling that month, it's definitely going to pull that number around. So yes, some of this could be accounted for in a change in what the average sale price actually is based on the market declining or eroding, but also it depends on what's selling that month. So always take that number with a grain of salt. SNLR stands for sales to listings ratio. It is also known as the absorption rate, and it tells us out of the homes coming on the market each month, what is the percentage that are actually selling. Now, this is how we determine whether it is a buyer's market or whether it is a seller's market. So in September 2017, we had 29.7% of the homes that came on the market sold that month. So that means 70% of those homes didn't sell. Very different market from what we're in right now. So if you want to talk about what is a buyer's market, what's a seller's market, when you are under 50% absorption rate or SNLR, that is considered a buyer's market. So that means that there is more supply than demand. When you're between 50% and 60%, that would be considered a balanced market. So there's enough supply to meet demand. When you're over 60%, that pushes us back into a seller's market. So there is more demand than there is supply. So if we go into August 22, we had 47.7% of the homes that came on the market sold, currently trending at 69.9% in Stouffville across all home types. So that would put Stouffville in a seller's market. And the way we calculate the SNLR is sales divided into new listings. So again, like I said in the beginning, we know that sales went up and the amount of new listings came down slightly. So of course, we're looking at a propping up in the market. Months of inventory remaining tells us if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of buying or the current rate of consumption, how long would it take to completely deplete the inventory? So 4.6 months of inventory in September 17, 2.9 in August 22, currently trending at 1.8. So all this doom and gloom and craziness that the media is talking about, 1.8 months of inventory, 69.9% absorption rate. This is, the market has slowed, but is by no means a slow market right now in Stouffville. And you want to compare this to when the market did its last change, 4.6 months were less than half. So this is a very strong market for Stouffville. And so, yeah, good opportunity for sellers, but there is also lots of opportunity for buyers out there. If we're looking at sale price to list price ratio, home selling 96% of asking in September 17, 96.8 in August 22, and currently trending at 97.6. Now, if we're looking at how long it's taken to get a home sold, 27 days 5 years ago. We had 21 days in August 22 and 17 in September 22. So not shocked to see that days on market counters going down as we're seeing a strengthening in the absorption rate and the months of inventory. Now, if you have any questions about how this would pertain to your home in Stouffville, I would love to connect with you and chat more about the market and the numbers.